I think they asked me to contribute to this to prove that even after your youth fades and you're really old like me, you can still be productive. This first poem is a little bit like that, and the fear that overtakes a lot of parents. So I'll be reading one of my own poems, and then it was requested by your producer that I read a favorite poem of hers. So we'll close with someone a little more famous than me. I don't want to overwhelm, so I think maybe I'm going to have to stand back. Does this still work okay in the back? Is this enough volume? Okay. All right, so I've been fiddling with the title of this poem for a little while, so it's a little bit different than on your program, but it's called The Sun's Effortless Corruption of Young Souls. And by the way, it's a prose poem, no line breaks. You may think of it as a 160-word long sentence. So that's why I'm going to read it a little fast. That's the design. I'm supposed to be getting a lot of grading done, but my daughter's first grade class is canceled for conferences today, so we're unleashed in the landscape, and instead of me holed up in my office with a stack of essays, beating it through the weeds to the hive, I'm hunkered in a corner of the flash food playground with 24 barely touched compositions piled beside my greasy elbows, while my brave girl does her best in the desolate labyrinth of plastic tunnels without playmates, and in no time she's back to my side, making the sounds that boomerangs on the Formica tabletops might if spun into a windstorm. Speaking of which, the yellow leaves flung in waves like migrating butterflies from lindens, elms, ash, and all the other boulevard trees outside in the dangerous October morning light are a huge distraction beside these cursedly gigantic windows, so we have to run out there and catch a few, and then we're panting for dimmer days to do the same with snowflakes when I accidentally spot the fabric store where I keep forgetting to grab that cord for hanging the yukata bathrobes, and in we go, trying our best to be brief, getting only a yard extra of rainbow ribbon for girls to play with, then naturally with the thrift store right next door and in immediate need of Halloween options, we slip inside and I try hard not to play the broken guitar, find 50-cent books or designer fall jackets for $4, nor indulge in weather and cheap treasure talk with the lonely customers in handsome used clothes like ours. But I'm unsuccessful with each of these prohibitions, and now I'm pretty sure my wife was right. Our kids are going to end up artists, musicians, and poor teachers like us. Grading nights, weekends, red lights at intersections, all of which I must hit tomorrow, straight away, really, because the sweet babes are helpless moths around leaves, music, solitary souls, colorful ribbons, bargain clothes, and the wild light that makes all of these distractions visible and irresistible. The sun doing its underhanded best all day long, sabotaging productivity, dooming the straight and narrow, making poets of innocent children who are safe only in the dark of their dreams, though these too are probably filled with bright images of the day's adventuring, the staccato jabber of whimsy and passion, too strong to be doused by the fleeting whirl of an overnight rotation, which a leaf can outdo in a few beautiful, visible seconds.